Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Gigi here. Thank you so very much for joining me. Today I'm taking part in an Instagram Glitter Girls collab hosted by Pumpkin Nail Station. Our theme this month is bees. So I have this beautiful polish on. And I have on my nails the Color Spectrum Polish, Autism is My Superpower. I won that from VG Lopez 2890 on Instagram. I thought it was great. It's kind of, not sure if it's coming off as the honey color that I thought it was, but it's actually really, really pretty. So I sort of practiced my nails because I have some freehand in there. And this is kind of what I was going for, and I may change it up a little bit. She didn't turn out as nice as I had hoped, but that's okay. We're going to kind of try to go for this, and I'm actually going to put her on my middle finger, like that little crown that's on there. Isn't that cute? Anyway, yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for today. I have a feeling it may be a little bit different because I think I'm going to use some foils also besides the glitter from She Modern. Okay, well, let's get to starting with this. Okay, well, you may notice that I have my foil on here already. I'll show you how to do that later. But initially I had painted my little bee, and I dropped my acetone, or I spilled it actually on my, it was just klutzy. I was just a klutz, and it messed up my bee. So I've had to redo this. So we're going to go ahead and repaint her. I will repaint her on film again. So we're going to give her, you can see, look at that, I made a mess. We're going to make her body fat right down here and give her a point. And do the same thing here. There, and then I'll just fill that in. I am not good with painting. I know I host the Robin Moses nail art collab, and I try, trust me, I try, but yeah, it's not my forte, but hey, I do try, right? So we're going to give her a little tiny tail over there, and then I want to make sure that her head is big enough for me to do the crown, because I want to put a crown on her. All right. So we're going to let her dry, and then we'll come back and do her face. So my apologies for having to redo this part, but you know what? It happens, right? It happens. Okay, I'm going to let her dry. What I did here was I put some Sèche Vide on top of this so that if I make any mistakes, I can remove it with alcohol. You know what she's missing? She's missing wings. I almost forgot. So before we do her eyes, I'm going to go ahead and put some wings on here. Loaded up my brush. Yeah, she's going to have wings, all right. I don't think I put enough paint, polish on, acrylic paint on there. So that's okay. We're just going to give her some wings over here. And we're going to throw some over here on the other side. And, you know, and if she's not perfect, and if I didn't like what I did, I could just remove that with the alcohol. Like I said, I put the Sèche Vide on top. And we're going to throw some little lines in here and some lines on the other side. All right, she's got wings. Okay, so I decided to use my dotting tool to make her eyes. I think they turned out okay. A little big, but you know what? It's okay, right? All right, so now I have my foil glue, and I almost forgot to show this to you guys, so my apologies. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just open that foil glue, and I'm going to do like a dry brush on my nails. It just random spots. It doesn't really matter where I put them. Of course, sometimes, you know, you might want to take a look at what you're going to stamp, and that way you have an idea of where you're going to stick them, right? I'm going to go ahead and put that one up at the top. I'm going to let this dry, and I will be back. Okay, that did not take long to dry, so we're going to just take just some foil and put it randomly wherever the, oh look, that turned out kind of nice. So wherever the glue was, that's where the foil's going to be. Okay, nice. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, it's time to go back to the bee, and we're going to put some fuzzies on her. So all I did was decant a little bit of the foil glue, because I'm going to use the She Modern glitter, the gold hollow glitter, I think it is. So I'm just giving her some little lines where her gold fuzzy, you know, whatever the bee has. I don't even know what that's called. And I believe what I did here was I put it on too thick. I should have left it where it was to begin with and not gone back and messed with it, but I did fix it. So I'm going to go ahead, like I said, and just put this on. I'm going to let that dry, and then I will be back as soon as I get that one little spot up there in the corner. All right, so while I'm waiting for that bee fuzz to dry, or where I will be putting the bee fuzz, I'm going to use this Haranata L044 plate. I'm going to take the honeycombs off of it. I had a little bit of an issue with the plate, but it was, I got stubborn and decided to keep scraping it the same way. Ugh, but that's okay. See that little spot there that I'm missing? Not an issue, because when I picked it up, you know, it was missing, but that's okay because I ended up putting that on my pinky. So that spot wasn't even an issue for me. Okay, looks pretty good. Going to go ahead and do the second part for the stamping here. A nice scrape, and again, I missed that one spot. Ugh, happens. Okay, turned out pretty good. What I did not do here, though, was I did not take the line off of the top. So I'll have to clean that up, but not an issue, right? It's okay, it'll work. Now for the last one, you'll notice I did scrape it the other way. So just lesson learned, everyone. If it doesn't pick up right or look right, scraping it one way, try scraping it another way. Yeah, I should know better. I'm telling you, I just got a little, I don't know, I got stubborn and decided not to scrape the other way because that's not how I wanted to scrape. All right, so that turned out pretty good. All right, the little bee is dry, and we're going to go ahead and use the She Modern the She Modern Gold Hollow glitter on that. I'm just going to tap it all over. Once I get done tapping that, I'm going to tap my finger. And you'll notice that once I brush this off, yeah, I had put it on too thick, but that's okay. I had put it on too thick because she's got a big old fat tummy there, and she's all fuzzy everywhere. And it's not exactly the way that I wanted her, but we're going to go ahead and fix that. So I have put some acrylic paint down on my little palette here and sprayed it with water. I'm going to mix it up a little bit because I think I need it kind of thin to do her antenna. Loading the brush, like I said, I am really not an artist for this, so I'm not even sure how much to put on, you know, on the brush, but it's okay. I'll just, you know, keep trying. I'm going to go ahead and try her little antenna here, kind of like a little scroll, I guess, for her antenna. And if it doesn't come out perfect, it's not really going to matter because I'm going to end up putting the crown on top of that anyway, so it's going to cover it up. So my attempt to do this is, you know, it's like I need to watch Robin more because I don't know if I need to hold it straight up or, you know, on a little bit of an angle. So we're going to go ahead and try to fix her belly up here too while we're at it. Oops, wait a minute. I lied. We're going to put her eyeballs in. I did such a horrible job using this. I ended up, I believe, using the dotting tool. Her eyes looked kind of funny. But that's okay, you know. Yeah, you always try to fix things, you know, and we're always more critical of ourselves than other people. But there you go. I got that dotting tool out. And I think I had a little bit of trouble with that first eye because she looked a little squinty. But, you know, I fixed it. And even if she didn't, even if her eyes weren't perfect, it's okay. You know, you just keep trying. You keep plugging away, and there you go. Her eyes looked okay. But you keep plugging away until you get it right, and you try not let the frustration overtake you, And I was going to, she saw me there pick up that dotting tool, I was going to try to fix her belly with that, but I decided to go ahead with the brush. Oh boy, here we go. I know it's a little difficult to see, but I'm just filling in where I had the black originally, and I probably would have been better off putting a top coat on this. It would have been a lot smoother. But she's fuzzy. She's got the, I don't know, they called hairs, bee hairs. I don't even know what they're called. I should probably Google that, right? Oh, but she turned out okay in the end. I liked her. I mean, I liked her well enough to take her picture, right? Oh my gosh. If you guys have made it this far, I really appreciate you hanging out with me, because it's no fun doing this and making mistakes by myself. Just saying. She's not looking too bad, huh? Anyway, I cleaned her up, and I'm going to just use Seche Vite on top of this. I know I'm going to want to use the crown again, so we're just going to put her on with our fingers. And I know she's going to slide around and whatever, but I want to use the crown again, and I don't want to have to soak it or anything. So, but she's kind of cute. Look, see, she slid. Ugh. Oh well, that happens. That happens. I am not used to messing with embellishments and stuff, but I think she turned out pretty cute. What do you think? So there we have my queen bee and her honeycomb. I will have links to all the ladies' videos and Chase's video listed down below in the description box. If you could visit them, that would be so awesome. Oh, I really appreciate it if you made it to the end of this video. If you did, God bless you, because I'm telling you, it was a long one. It was a long one. But that is all I have for you today. Thank you so very much for watching. Be kind, be creative, always be the best you. And then if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe.